it's disappointing we couldn't find the same offensive rhythm in the second half that we had in the first half. We had our chances a little bit as we came back, missed some free throws. But I thought, the difference was, again, a little bit like Tuesday, veteran players, men on the other team made kind of men plays. And we were a little young in some spots trying to figure it out. And the league is very unforgiving, as I told them, as we try and grow.
How much of that is you get it to 2 with 6 to play, and you just can't figure out how to get that last surge to push you over the top?
It's there's some good stuff about that because I think we played 2 pretty good teams. These guys went in and won at Ohio State, and we know how good Virginia Tech is. So there's some positives there, but I think we can be a little better defensively and a little tougher defensively at key times, and I think that's something we can address as we go through this week before we play again.
Offensively, was there anything you felt like they changed in the second half?
We still were, I thought, again, Johnny and TJ were trying to drag us all along with them, and I thought they did a great job, and Johnny was fabulous in the high post. We missed a couple. We had some good looks. The first half we made those. Second half, to beat them, you got to make enough of them after you go through the high post, and we really couldn't. And then they made some really big shots.
You mentioned taking some positives out of that. Is the fact that just you get those good looks, is that one of those?
Yeah,
positives?
well, I think we were great with the ball. I mean, we had 16 assists, only 11 turnovers. We were passing and moving, and we threw over the top of the zone a couple times to Jawan. TJ shot it with, we had different guys shoot it with confidence, but most of that was in the first half. And then in the second half, when there was a little game pressure, it changes a little. And you turn it over once or twice and you get a little tighter. And, again, that's kind of what you deal with against them. But again, I thought veteran guys, like, some men made some man plays for them. And we just couldn't withstand that over 40 minutes.
One of the things that I've noticed is a lot of games, and I'd have to go back and look at the season, but a lot of games with a lot of three-point shots in the mix. Is that a design thing? Is that something that you want to start getting to the basket more? Where you want to go with that?
Well, it's a little, the 2 games we played, especially in league play, they doubled the low post, all the time. And then you're playing zone, so unless you're getting a lob over the top or an elbow jumper, we want to feed the post versus man-to-man to Johnny and Jawan, and we have felt both of them can score down there. It's a little different, and then you got to take what the defense gives you. If they're open looks, you got to take them. And again, I thought we got a lot of looks in Blacksburg because they doubled the post, or what they call ice the ball screen. So your look is, an open 3, and not that you take it early in the clock, but guys got to shoot open shots. I know first time dealing with the Syracuse zone for Hub Goodwin, that was kind of a tough deal for a guard. It's tough for a guard, and I felt for him a little bit, even though they were good with the ball and they were trying and getting into gaps, and they didn't shoot it as well as they wanted to. But those guys got to take shots. They got to take open shots for us. We can't tell them